Good morning, friends. Myself, Professor Mangesh Ahire. Today, we are going to learn next numerical. Find the natural frequency of vibration of the system as shown in figure by using first equilibrium method and second energy method. Dear friends, this is a given diagram for us. Observe. Left hand direction, this one is a given diagram. Here, inclined surface which is at an inclined angle alpha, and on this inclined surface a mass is kept, and this mass has a wheels, frictionless wheels, and this mass is attached with the spring. One end of the spring is attached to the mass while another end of the spring is attached to the fixed surface, and now this fixed surface is at an angle of alpha, that is inclined surface and inclination alpha. M is the mass of the system. Now here, after the given diagram, we will draw the equilibrium diagram. Now in equilibrium diagram, we produce the same inclined surfaces. Again, we draw this mass M here. M is the mass. This is the center of gravity of the mass. Then as it is on inclined surface, its weight is act in downward direction as W equal to mg. Now, after taking this weight exactly vertically downward direction through center of gravity of this mass, then we are going to draw a vector in such a way that it is at angle alpha. It is at angle alpha to the given mass. Now here we resolve this alpha angle or for resolution of this mg force. So here we have this mg cos alpha and this left hand side force here mg sin alpha. Here we have taken x, y axis system like this at an inclined angle of alpha. So here this is positive x, this is positive y. Now here further, as this mass is attached to the spring, so hence spring is there. So there is a k delta is the spring force act in this zone, and k is the stiffness of the spring. So dear friend, this is the equilibrium position of the given system. Now what happened, as this mass which has just two rollers, it is definitely tend to move in this direction, in downward direction. So when this mass is moved in downward direction, that means displaced position, that time this mass moves in downward direction like this here, and spring will be stretched with extension of x. Now we will take the displaced position. Now dear friends, this is your displaced position. Now in displaced position, what happened? Here your mass m is moves in downward direction, so here your displaced position. So this is your displacement in left hand direction. As mass is moves in left hand direction, inertia force act in opposite direction, that is mx double dot. So here again this diagram, this portion I have reproduced here. So this is given diagram. Here again weight is acting to center of gravity in direct direction, W equal to mg. So again one vector is drawn here, so it makes an angle mg cos alpha here, and in down left hand side it is mg sin alpha. But dear friends, here there is a displacement, initially only deflection delta, so spring force only k delta, but here as mass moves in left hand directions by an amount of x, so total deflection is observed at spring force is kx plus delta. Kx plus delta, this is the spring force. Now dear friends, observe here in equilibrium position we have a spring force k into delta, while in displaced position we have a spring force k into x plus delta, because here deflection x is added here due to moment of the mass in downward direction. Now from this given diagram, from this diagram number 2, that is equilibrium, this is equilibrium position diagram, dear friend. Now observe in this equilibrium position diagram, here I am going to take, I again draw here, this is x and this is y, and it is at inclined position. So here from this diagram, if you observe, this force is mg sin alpha in left hand direction, and here in downward direction in upward direction, and k delta is in upward direction. So therefore here I am going to take left hand side forces negative and right hand side forces positive. Based on that, we have, I am going to take for diagram number 2, for this diagram number 2, that is equilibrium position diagram, minus mg sin alpha, it is left hand direction, and plus k delta. So this is your summation of f of x is equal to 0. Now next, this k delta is positive, so this mg sin alpha is shifted to this side. So we have a equation number 1, k delta is equal to mg into sin alpha. Now we have to study the motion of system. Now when we study the motion of the system, dear friends, then that time we have to focus on this displaced diagram. In this displaced diagram, we have to apply now equilibrium method. Which method here? We have to going to apply equilibrium method, or one can say D'Alembert principle. So here again you observe is the diagram. We have to take inertia force plus external force. Now here inertia force act in upward direction. So here upward direction force is positive. Here left hand or downward direction forces I am going to take negative. So here inertia force in right hand direction. So here I have taken inertia force as plus mx double dot. Now k delta, it's act in this direction. So plus kx into delta. So this is plus kx into delta. Now mg sin alpha, this mg sin alpha in left hand direction or downward direction. So we have to take this minus mg sin alpha. So here plus and minus are to be taken as a sign convention. So this is the motion of system equation. This mx double dot plus k into bracket x plus delta minus mg into sin alpha equal to 0. Now dear friends, after taking this equation, now I am going to start the solution of this equation now. So after solving this equation, mx double dot here as it is, now open this bracket, so kx plus k delta here minus mg sin alpha is equal to 0 as it is. So now we have taken or solved this equation. Now but equation number 1, observe here in equation number 1 we have k delta is equal to mg into sin alpha. This is equation number 1. I have reproduced this equation here again. Now from this equation number 1 we know the k delta value is mg sin alpha. So here in this above equation I will put, either you can put mg sin alpha as a k delta, or you can also put k delta is equal to mg sin alpha. So here I have taken, so here I have put mx double dot as it is, kx plus k delta as it is, and here I replace mg into sin alpha by an amount k delta from equation number 1. So this is equation number with us. Now here plus k delta and minus k delta is get cancelled. So I have here equation mx double dot plus kx is equal to 0. Now divide this equation by m. So after dividing this equation by m, अगर हम इसको divided by m करते हैं इसको, so we have this m get cancelled. So x double dot plus k upon m into x is equal to 0. This is our equation number 2. Now this equation number 2 is called as a fundamental equation for the system. Now we have to compare this equation number 2 with the fundamental equation of simple harmonic motion. After comparing this equation with fundamental simple harmonic motion, कौन सा equation हम consider करेंगे यहाँ पे? We are going to consider fundamental equation simple harmonic motion as x double dot plus omega n square into x is equal to 0. Compare this equation and this equation. So here x double dot get compare. So omega x and x is same. So omega n square is equal to k upon m. So after comparing the equation number 2 with this equation, we have omega n square is equal to k upon m. This term with us. Now after solving this, omega n is equal to under root k upon m, and the unit is radian per second. Dear friend, this is the equation number 3. This is the circular natural frequency equation for this given system. Now as we know the circular natural frequency equation, so we have to solve this equation further. Observe in equation number 1, यहाँ पे देखिए in equation number 1 what is given? In equation number 1 we have solved, or we have k delta is equal to mg sin alpha. So I am going to make arrange and rearrangement of the terms. So here k divided by m is equal to g upon delta into sin alpha. I label this as equation number 4. Now here we have omega n is equal to k upon m. So I am going to put this k upon m value, in this equation. So we have new omega n, that means substitute equation number 4 in equation number 3. We have omega n is equal to under square root of g into sin alpha upon delta. This is circular natural frequency in radians per second, where omega n is equal to circular natural frequency of the given system. G is gravitational acceleration, alpha is the inclination, and delta is the deflection of the spring at equilibrium position. Now once you know the circular natural frequency, you can calculate the natural frequency by the formula Fn is equal to omega n upon 2 pi is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under square root of g into sin alpha divided by delta in hertz. So this is our natural frequency equation for the given system by you can say equilibrium method, or it is also popularly called as a by D'Alembert principle. So this is natural frequency equation. Now dear friend, this is the solution by first method, that is equilibrium method. Now we will solve the same problem by using energy method. Now here energy method means we have to consider kinetic energy of the system and potential energy of the system. So now we will solve the same equation by energy method. Now in energy method, dear friends, in energy method we have to calculate first kinetic energy of the system. Now here we have to calculate the kinetic energy of the mass which is moves in downward direction having rollers. So we have a formula of kinetic energy is 1/2 mv square. And friends, in our vibration we take f. If x is the displacement, then we will take x dot as a velocity, x double dot as acceleration, or we can say linear velocity and acceleration. So here I am going to replace v with x dot. So we have kinetic energy of mass formula is 1/2 mx dot square. Now after that we have to calculate the potential energy. Now here we have, in previous lectures also we learned potential energy is available in spring. So potential energy of the system for the spring is calculated by formula 1/2 kx square. So this is the formula. Now we have to solve this numerical by energy method. So the formula for energy method is d upon dt into bracket kinetic energy plus potential energy bracket complete is equated to 0. Now here we have equation of kinetic energy. So d by dt as it is, right? d by dt as it is. So kinetic energy का हमारा formula था here 1/2 mx dot square. So I have kept here, plus potential energy formula 1/2 kx square. This is kept here. Now I am going to solve or open the bracket. So here 1/2 into m as a constant into d by t x dot square plus 1/2 into k is constant. So d by dt into x square is equal to 0. After opening this bracket, we have this equation. Now further, if you solve this equation here, 1/2 m as it is, d by dt x dot square means 2 into x dot derivation as x double dot plus 1/2 into k into derivation of x square of derivation is 2x into derivation of x is x dot is equal to 0. Dear friends, here 2 and 2 get cancels, here 2 and 2 get cancelled. Observe here multiplication, here it is get cancelled. So we have a remaining equation with us now, mx dot x double dot plus kx into x dot is equal to 0. Now here in this term we can take x dot common. So after taking x dot common, we have an equation x dot into bracket mx double dot plus kx in bracket complete is equal to 0. Now this after removing this x यहाँ पे आएगा तो डिनोमिनेटर चला जाएगा तो 0 हो जाएगा. Therefore mx double dot plus kx is equal to 0. Now divide this equation by m. So इसको हमने m से divide किया, इसको हमने m से divide किया. So we have m get cancel here, x double dot plus k upon m into x is equal to 0. Now this is our equation. Now compare this equation. Now compare this equation with फंडामेंटल ऑफ सिंपल हार्मोनिक मोशन. फंडामेंटल इक्वेशन कौन सा होगा आपका, x डबल डॉट प्लस ओमेगा n स्क्वायर इंटू x इज इक्वल टू 0. आफ्टर कंपेयरिंग दिस x डबल डॉट कंपेयर x is x compared, so here omega n square equal to k upon m. So here again we have omega n is equal to under root k upon m radian per second. So in this way we obtained circular natural frequency equation with the help of energy method. Now but in equation number 1 I have again repeated. Now here dear friends I have repeated again. We have a equation number k delta is equal to mg sin alpha. Observe here. This equation number 1. Observe यहाँ पे हमने क्या था, this k delta is equal to mg sin alpha. I have reproduced this equation here again. So after reproducing this equation by arrange and rearranging terms here, k ये m यहाँ पे divide होगा. So k upon m is equal to g divided by delta into sin alpha. So m is divided here, delta is divided. So k upon m is equal to g upon delta into sin alpha. So now this is our new value of k upon m. Put this value of k upon m in this circular natural frequency equation of the system by energy method. So we have omega n is equal to k upon m has a value of g into g upon delta into sin alpha. So we have circular natural frequency equation as omega n is equal to under square root of g into sin alpha upon delta radian per second. Now here, once you know the circular natural frequency equation, we can calculate the natural frequency equation. So this is our natural frequency equation by energy method now. So now you can calculate natural frequency is equal to Fn is equal to omega n upon 2 pi. So therefore Fn is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under square root of g into sin alpha upon delta hertz. This is the circular natural frequency by energy method. Dear friends, this is the given system. This is the given system. This is equilibrium position. This is displacement position. For this system, we have this. Observe this. We have Fn is equal to 1 upon 2 pi under root g into sin alpha upon delta. This equation we have by D'Alembert's principle, and this is natural frequency equation by energy method. Both equations are same. So dear friends, please watch this YouTube channel, like, subscribe, share. Please provide your comment, because your comment for the today's session will be taken as your attendance. And don't forget to comment and like the video. Thank you very much, dear friends.